All right, I got this request from someone anonymous. He's not even part of my WhatsApp group. And he said, "Sir, I cannot afford your services, but please, if you could make a video on how to get a job in UAE, I'm rather confused. And if you can, just share whatever advice you can for free." So I said, "Okay, fine." It seems he and his bunch of his friends all went to Dubai, expecting to, break the mold, get lucky, get a job. But things are not working out the way expected. So I thought, okay, fine. All right. You want advice for free? I'm going to give you a video, and I hope this helps you. Uh, we'll divide getting a job in the UAE into kind of three areas. One is the resume, one is the interview, and one is the final job confirmation. Okay, it's as simple as that. The first one is the resume, which obviously is the document that you're going to send to people about you, because people would say, you ask, "Sir, I would like to apply for a job." They'll tell you, "Send me your resume." Okay. Now, over here, the only challenge that you face is almost all resumes are on an A4 size paper. You have enough and more Tom, Dick, and Harry using AI. They'll copy paste, flowery words, impressive jargon, amazing sentence constructions. In fact, you'll literally feel that, wow, this guy must be educated in Oxford and must be working as the right hand guy of Satya Nadella. And if I employ him, he's going to give me 100x returns on investment. But then when you meet him, is either Ramu, Bopu, Gopu, Suhail, Iqbal, or Manohar. And then you realize, okay, this guy's used the AI. So the first one is when you're creating and crafting your resume, put a little bit of the human touch in it. Okay, do a little bit of hard work and effort. Now, what do I mean by this? First is, what have you done all these years? Okay, what does the company want? What you have done, what the company wants. Then, what is it that you did or can do or are able to do, which the company will benefit from? Because remember, the company is giving a salary. It wants something in return. If you're going to buy a shoe, let's say a brand, Nike, Adidas, Puma, whatever, Under Armour, whichever brand there is, you're searching for certain benefits, right? Maybe prestige value, maybe comfort, maybe good sole, maybe stabilizing your ankle, or maybe it should be strong and durable. Okay, whatever it is. So understand that the company that is paying a salary for a particular job position has a checklist. We want A, B, C, D, E maximum. And then the other things are just a bonus. He has a pleasing personality, he's a team player, and all those fluffy words. So figure out these five, what that company wants. Can you deliver this? Have you done it? And can you guarantee that you can do all these five? And then after you've figured that part out, state this in the resume. Don't state, "Oh, I know 100 different things." Nobody has time to go through 100 different things. They have time to go to only one, maybe two, maximum three. Okay, these three things. And then as a bonus, you can put 4 and 5. Don't put beyond that. Got it? Okay. Now, here's one more problem. Some people, they will look at, for example, Al Futtaim, they will make a new CV. Al Tayer, they'll make a new CV. Then Obaid and Sons, they'll make a new CV. Don't do that. It should be, the fundamentals should be strong and should be consistent. Tweaking the resume a little bit here and there is understood, but when you do it explicitly, copying the job description, you are fooling nobody. Because remember, the HR has not only the latest software to track whether you have used AI, it's experience. I can spot a AI resume in seconds. Initially, it was new because I get literally 10 resumes a day, man. Come on. Okay, so don't think you're smarter than the system. Don't think you're smarter than the HR. These HR, their only job is to look at resumes. You're applying once in 3 years, once in 5 years. Okay. And make sure that the resume states only what is required. Avoid everything else. Just avoid your bloody hobbies. And I was good at singing competition and dancing and painting. And I'm excellent in communication. And stop pulling numbers out from your ass where you say, I achieved 50% revenue and 4% cost reduction and 12% market share. And which auditing company give you those numbers? Owner of the company is going to verify all these numbers and say, yeah. So you're taking it from your ass, right? Stop it. Okay, you're fooling no one. If you're going to give a number, at least make it believable. All right? Okay. So after you finish the resume, you created and crafted it, customized it to match your personality. Remember, pay attention to what I'm saying. It should match your personality. It should give the owner what he wants, say only what he wants. And you should be able to clearly and explicitly state on your resume, why should you consider me for a job interview? Not for a job, for a job interview. Why should you call me? It should answer in that resume. Okay. Don't ask me to send you a sample resume. I'm not going to start sending you other people's resume, just as you would not share your private details with others. Okay. After the resume is done, please don't do this. Mass emails. Do you know how many resumes I receive are in the spam folder? Once a while, I check the spam folder, and clearly Google's AI has clearly marked and identified this guy is a spammer. This guy is sending resumes. Basically, you're sending resumes with no response. So they keep a track. Okay. He sent one email. Did he get an email back in return? No. He sent 10 emails. Did he get a response? No. 20 emails. So this guy is a spammer. He's just spamming people. Nobody is responding to him. So if that happens, your email is marked for death. Then even if you send someone a legit email, by default, you'd be marked as a spammer. So don't be surprised that the owner or the decision maker didn't get your resume. Only send a resume if that person knows you're sending them the resume, or you have informed them, or you know exactly who you're sending it to. All right. Mass emails don't work. Man, forget me. You get tons of emails. Do you respond to each and every one? You just delete it, right? Just imagine you're a decision maker and you get 100 emails from unknown people. What, are you going to read everyone? Same way for you. Okay. People like to be creative and innovative. Some of them send a courier, hand deliver, FedEx, DHL. If you have the money, you can go ahead and do that. Some personally hand deliver, but then the security may throw you out. But it is kind of effective because it shows this guy really wants the job. Some others even go to the extreme of standing outside the company, waiting until the owner comes in and then perfectly hand delivers. I've had many clients of mine who do this. And some others who figure out a way to get a common contact, to figure out who's the right person, and then try to figure out through the reference how to meet the right person, hand him over without spamming him and tell him, if there's anything, please do consider me. And it's much better than sending a mass email. So the first one was resume. Comes now to the part 2. Second part, interview. The overconfidence people have. Man, interview, I'm going to nail it. Sir, just get me an interview, sir. That's it, finish. Yeah. All my contacts, they are my father's children. Yeah, I'll give it to you. My dear, if you are so good at an interview, so amazing, you should be good at communication. That means you should be getting job offers without an interview. Guess how many interviews did I go for? None. How many job offers did I got? Many. How many of them did I send my resume? None. So how the hell did I get a job? I didn't send my resume. I didn't go for an interview. It is because I knew how to sell myself. If you know how to sell yourself, you know what to say, you know how much to say, you know when to say, you know to whom to say and how to say it, take it from me, you will get the job. I was not born with this skill. I taught myself. For example, if I ask you, tell me something about yourself, I'm sure you'll rattle off, sir, my name is this thing. I was working as this thing. My specialization this. I worked in this company. I studied in this college. Okay, fine. But then if I ask you after 5 minutes, tell me something about yourself again. Now you will give me in a different sequence, or you'll say some things and you'll forget some other things and you'll not remember what you said first. Then after maybe 15-20 minutes, if I ask you again, you'll go in a different sequence. So every time if I keep asking you, give me a different sequence, then it clearly shows you don't know what you're saying, right? Then if I tell you, okay, I want you to tell me something about yourself in 7 seconds flat. Only 7. What will you say? Then I tell you, tell me something about yourself in 30 seconds. And then I say 60 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, talk to me about you non-stop for 1 hour. Can you do that? You'll be like, who the hell asks you for 1 hour? Who the hell asks you for 7 seconds? Nobody will ask you. It's your proficiency, expertise, and your ability to sell yourself, where you can talk for 1 hour about you, whether it's 1 hour, whether it's 30 minutes, whether it's that clearly shows you know you. Many a times, the owner will not, or the HR will not ask you the question you are prepared for. He might just ask you, for example, maybe he'll never ask you, tell me something about yourself. He'll tell you, do you know the software? Okay. When was the last time you used it? Okay. Who's your references? Okay. That's your interview. He'll ask you only 4-5 questions. Now, what should you do? Should you just give him the information? Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Bye. That's what ordinary people do. An extraordinary person would insert the selling statements, the hooks that make him curious about him and make him want to buy from him. Remember, if you know a product or service in and out and you're a master at selling, you will be able to sell even without he asking, and he will buy from you. How do you think I've survived all these years? I was not born a salesman. I was born talkative. I talked a lot of crap. Over the years, I learned and mastered the art of scripting, writing. No AI, nothing. Writing. Who's Loy Machedo? Okay. What Loy Machedo stands for? What should I say? 30 seconds, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 30 minutes. The amount of effort you put into yourself, you'll get the returns. And if you know how to sell yourself, the world's your oyster. Also, extra tip I'll give you, record and review yourself. Record the interview, review it. What are the drawbacks? What are the irritating points? When do I get boring? How do I make it more interesting? How do I make it feisty and intriguing and informative and charismatic? How do I make it stand out? What should I avoid? Should I look this side, that side, up, down? Should I raise my voice, lower my voice? When should I pause? Where should my eyes move? All these things, practice. Once you master this, forget getting an interview. Every person you meet maybe would want to get to know you. Last, if not the least, these are the important bits, especially when it comes to the job confirmation. One is, you should know how to negotiate. They will give you the lowest possible price, expecting the highest return. You're expecting the highest possible salary with the lowest, effort that you can put. Let's be honest. We're all human beings. We don't go out of the way every single day. So there's an average. Okay. So he wants to pay you the lowest, you want to go the highest. Buyer, seller, that kind of thing. So why should, if he says my budget is $5,000, you say take it or leave it. I can't go more. What will your answer be? No, sir, I'll think about it, get back to you. What will you say? How do you negotiate, man? Do you know how to negotiate? Nobody's going to teach you this. Learn the art of negotiation. Make him think. I think I need to revise the offer. Be prepared for objections that come up from the interview, maybe not the interview, maybe he has objections and doubts. Back of his head, he's not telling you. You bring it out. For example, objections about me. Tattooed face. Where's your experience? You're not working in the corporate world. Hey, you're retired in Thailand. Who the fuck is going to ask you about Dubai? Hey, what are your educational credentials? Zero. How do I know you're real? You're a scammer. People, what is the guarantee you will give me? Typical normal objections. And legit. They're not telling lies. These are valid objections. So these are mine. What are yours? Why should I give you the job? There are people smarter than you, better than you, more qualified, more experienced, better references, more UAE based or more, whichever country, results. Why should I take you? I have people ready to work for half your salary and they'll guarantee me the performance, the revenue, the return on investment, the numbers, the targets. What do you say? Last 2 points. You better have people skills to make someone like you. Likability is exceptionally high. You must be a likable person. If someone doesn't like you, even if you have all the talent in the world, he'll not give you the job. Okay, likability. And the final one is, not every deal is a good deal. Learn to say no sometimes. And the funny thing is, sometimes when you say no, you actually get the deal. But in order to have that edge to say no, you need to know, like, cards, when they play poker, you need to know something which that guy doesn't know, and you need to be sure about it. Only then you succeed. Not every customer that comes to me, I accept. Not everyone who asks for a discount, I say yes. That is why I've succeeded and survived all these years. If every Tom, Dick and Harry I say yes, I think I'd crash and burn. I hope these gave you something of value. My final point, which I would give you, the only reason I'm saying it now is because it shows you still have the fire. That's why I didn't say it right in the beginning. Get yourself a worthwhile mentor. It can be your boss, it can be your senior, it can be your father, mother, someone elder than you, or it can be someone who is truly a professional who can guide you. Maybe a motivator, maybe someone who is like your hardcore fan, maybe even can be your spouse, it can be anyone who will push you to do that extra bit. But that person must have expertise, experience, and should be in the position to help you reach your goal. I hope this added value. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, your competition has all the tools which you have. Just as you watch my video, your competition also is watching these videos. You use AI, he uses AI. You use contacts, he uses contacts. You send 100,000 people your CV, he sends 100,000 people his CV. You know how to bullshit by talking, he knows even better. How do you get a job? Answer this question. All right. I wish you guys all the best. I hope this added value. Let me know if you have any questions, comments down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.